it's Maddie Green, and in today's video, I'm teaching you step-by-step how to start your small business legal edition in 4 steps, kind of 3. If you're watching this right now thinking you have to have everything figured out right now before you even start, let's take a deep breath together. You're not gonna have it all figured out. I'm 5 years in. I don't have it figured out. I'm learning something new every single day. So this video is gonna help you get started today and get that momentum going to have your dream business taking off. I'm so excited for you. Let's get right into it. By the way, this is entertainment purposes only. I am not a legal professional, not qualified to give you legal advice. I started Maddie Green Designs in my parents' basement, 0 experience, literally in college, printing out stickers on a piece of paper and just a little printer that my mom had from like 20 years ago, 10 years ago maybe. And it started out as just a little fun little side gig. I was just making stickers for kicks and giggles, and then I started documenting the whole process on my phone, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and it totally blew up into what it is today. We literally have over like 500,000 followers on all platforms and over 40,000 sales everywhere, which is so crazy to think about. So yeah, I know what I'm talking about a little bit, and I'm happy to help you out. First things first, when I started my small business, guess what I did? Ready? I'll wait for you to guess. I Googled. This was before AI was like, I think it was before AI was a thing, but yeah, I literally Googled, how do I start a small business legally in the state of Colorado? It gave me a checklist and I followed it. So I'm gonna help you work through it. Don't fall for these companies that are like, hey, pay us and I'll get you your EIN, or pay us, I'll start your LLC. You can do it yourself. I believe in you. All you have to do are like 3 big major things. You have to get your EIN number, which is free from the IRS. This is your social security number for your business. You're gonna need this to open your business checking account. This is going to keep everything separate for you. So again, you need your EIN in order to open a business checking account. And there's this other thing you can do called an LLC. This is super important because then you are separate from your company. So you'll have your company, which is your LLC, and then you have yourself. You can skip this step if you want to just be like a sole proprietor, and then like at tax time you just file like a Schedule C report. Easier like if you are an LLC, and it was like $60 in the state of Colorado when I first started, so it's definitely worth it. So 3 things you're going to want to do. Free EIN, your social security number from the IRS to get your business checking account. I have mine with just like a credit union in my state, so it made it super simple. There's also a savings account that you can get with that. And that will keep everything separate. That way everything you make from your business can go into your business check-in, not your personal check-in. Don't go shopping. Don't blow all your money at a coffee shop or shopping at Lululemon or something. So yeah, keep it separate. And then the 3rd thing you can do is LLC. So in order to file for an LLC, you literally just type in on Google, State of Texas, Secretary of State. That is where you will get that there. There's also a 4th item you can add to your little checklist here, which is getting your sales tax license. This allows you to have sales and use tax like basically exempt. So for example, when I purchase my like Comfort Colors t-shirts and stuff, I put in my sales tax number, my sales tax license number, and then that way I'm not paying sales tax to the state when I purchase this. I pay it once I sell it. So once you buy my t-shirt, it collects the sales tax and then I remit it there. So sales tax license is also super important there. And then there's obviously like a bunch of things that go into starting a small business, but those are the 3/4 main things that you'll want to kick yourself off with for success. Now, when I started my small business, I was just running everything through Etsy and Instagram. And so this will take some time for you to learn how to set up and go through everything there. But it's going to make your life so much easier because they require like your EIN number to report everything to the IRS for tax time. And then to get paid on Etsy, you're going to enter like all your checking information, and you're going to want to have that separate from your personal, again, so you don't spend it all on shopping, right? Are you with me? Yeah, once you set up like your Etsy shop, or if you're selling through Instagram, you're going to want to send it to everybody you know. You're going to want to send it to your friends, send it to your family, send it to your mom, who can send it to all of her friends, and that way you start your word of mouth going everywhere and people can start checking out your awesome stuff. And once you start doing really good on Etsy, you could consider thinking of something like a Shopify store. That's what I did. Literally I started in May of 2020. So May, June. Okay, I opened my Shopify store a month after I started because I was like, I need to have control. I want to create a cool website. I want to have my own space, and I want to stop dealing with all these like Etsy fees and stuff. So once you're feeling confident in what you've built yourself, you can start looking at those more custom routes, like a website, which we can go into more detail for sure. Leave a comment below if you want me to talk all about website building and stuff, because it's really difficult and overwhelming at first, but once you get into it, it gets really fun and exciting. And I still love like messing with my website to this day, all the time. Every day I wake up and I'm like, ooh, what is something I can edit on my website? Can I add a different color? Can I add a different section? Can I try a different theme? So it's definitely fun to try with that. Great thing about being a small business owner is every single day you run your business, you're going to learn something new or learn something that you forgot to do when you started. And it's funny because like there's so many things you don't consider starting a business. Like one thing that was crazy for me is in 2021, I had a warehouse and I had like over 200 orders in 1 year to the state of New Jersey, right? And so I'm getting these emails from the state of New Jersey saying, hey, why aren't you remitting your sales tax to us? And I'm like, hey, I don't know what that means. I'm just a girl. And anyway, so I had to Google again. Remember from the beginning of this video how I said I Googled how to start a business? Well, yes, I Googled, what does remitting sales tax in the state of New Jersey look like? And so I looked that up and it says, hey, once you get 200 orders or X amount of dollars, you have to pay us. And I'm like, seriously? Really? I'm just a little small warehouse, a little business in Colorado. Why do I have to pay you? But anyways, I did. So I learned how to set up a sales tax and use account with them and with the state of New Jersey. Now I remit that quarterly, and that happens for a lot of states now. But guess what? I didn't know that or learn that until 2 years into running my business. So if you're watching this right now thinking about starting your small business and think you have to have everything figured out on day one, take a deep breath. You don't have to. I'm still learning 5 years in. But again, the 3 things you're going to want to do are pop quiz. What's number 1? Social Security number, EIN. And where do you get it? IRS website. What's number 2? Business checking account. And number 3, you can do LLC. And number 4, optional, but you should probably do it as soon as you think of it, is your sales tax license, baby. Well, there you have it. Super simple, easy 3-step/4 to start your small business today. What are you waiting for? The time is now. Let's get it. Now, some other notable mentionable things that are kind of like legalities of starting a small business that I didn't think of when I first started are getting a P.O. box. So for example, when you get your first order, whether that be Etsy or whether that be Instagram, or your mom orders something in a different state and you got to ship it to her, you don't want to have your home address on the return label, right? You don't want that out there. So a P.O. box is a super simple option in order to get an address that literally just says like P.O. Box 123 Austin, Texas. And then you don't have to worry about having your personal address out there. So that is something I would consider if you're starting your small business as well. Another step I would include, it's not necessarily a legality, but I would make an Instagram, a Facebook, a TikTok, a YouTube, and a Pinterest account, all with the username you want to have connected. That way you can start having that username be intertwined. You can start having all of your energy go into this business you want to start. And then that way you save your usernames so nobody else can take them. Another thing you can do if you're considering maybe going towards your website a little sooner, or if you know you want to have a website but you're not ready yet, or if you're ready to get a website, you should look into domains. So I pay for my domains for $14 a year. I own like a couple of them. I own shopmaddiegreen.com, maddiegreendesigns.com, maddiegreenboutique.com, and maddiegreen.com. And that is so I can have my brand name be universally recognized across the World Wide Webs. Now, super cheap option to get your name saved now, because when you do start your website, it's just going to have some like miscellaneous name on it. It's not going to have the name you actually want until you pay for the domain. So that's something you can do now in the process. My wisdom to leave you in this video after 5 years of doing this is to have fun. You don't have to be perfect. Get started today. Like, for example, I've been wanting to make YouTube videos forever, but I've always wanted them to be perfect and don't know what to do. But I just decided yesterday I got a microphone because I filmed my bestie's bachelorette trip vlog and my audio was so bad on that video, but I loved creating the YouTube vlog, hated editing it, but loved creating it. So I was like, okay, I want to be good on YouTube. I like creating content. It's just the logistics I don't like. One thing I did for myself was purchase this dang microphone, and you know what? It's putting me in the right direction because look, you're on a tripod right now. I'm talking to you. I'm making a video. I'm gonna post this soon. That's my words of wisdom to you. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just gotta start, and there's gonna be no perfect time. No perfect time. It's gonna be right now. Let's do it together. Let me know what other questions you have. I'm here for you. Bye. It's Maddie Green out.